Like, Laura. I'll try.
If you can.
Next 5 minutes.
Where's that coming?
He's right here.
John's very young. Defense is young. The quarterback's young.
Meeting, everyone. This meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-6, for that note to this meeting being provided to the borough's official newspapers and published on the borough's website. Public comments are pursuant to Article 4, Section 2 of the bylaws. The presiding officer shall limit such discussion not more than 3 minutes in duration. Ms. Ann Conjure, can you call the roll, please?
Yes, Councilman Benjavanga.
Here.
Councilwoman Faustini is away this week. Councilwoman Mott. Here. Councilman Smith.
Here.
Councilman Bullock.
Here.
President White.
Here. Thank you. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance and the invocation by Councilman Bullock. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Lord, bless the governing guidance, grant the courage and wisdom to make fair and just decisions.
Amen. Amy, can you take us through a review of tonight's agenda, please?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, this evening we have the approval of council minutes for October 6th. There's one proclamation. There are 3 ordinances on for second reading by title, 1 ordinance on for first reading by title. We have 9 resolutions. However, we have the addition of 1 more. It is numbered 25-350, titled Authorizing Change Order Number 1 to P&A Construction for improvements to Oak Tree Avenue to increase the scope of the project for drainage repair work on Tyler Place, resulting in an increase to the contract amount by $189,435. We then have 1 matter of correspondence and payment of bills totaling $1,324.91, and 3 matters on for executive session. And we conclude with council reports, and that's all I have.
Thank you. Council comments on agenda.
I just wanted to clarify this payment of bills, not the final number.
$1,324.91.
$1,324.91.
Yes.
I have just one question, Glenn, for the resolution we're looking at tonight, is that just for the drainage work or is that for paving too?
That's paving us off. That's okay. That's everything.
All right.
The drainage work, we're expecting it to be no more than 50,000. We actually think it's going to be less than that.
Okay.
Mayor, I would like to table 25-347 for further review.
Have a motion to table 25, S3 first, seconded by Councilman Smith. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Tables 347. Can I get a motion to add resolution 25-350?
Motion. Second.
Motion. Seconded by Councilman. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? 350 agenda. Any other council comments?
No, Mayor.
Okay, this time open up for public comments. Anyone who'd like to address the mayor and council regarding any matters, including those items on the agenda, please come forward, state your name and address, and please adhere to the 3-minute duration. Deborah.
Okay, I just wanted to follow up a little bit and thank Mayor Nesh and Council for the proclamation they did last month for National Bullying Month. Just to give you a little bit, hear me?
Yes.
To give you a little bit of history on how I got involved with Pacers. I suffered a professional loss in May, and it really hit me hard. It's not so much that the company, what they did, that I was treated. I don't know, but the owner of the school called me trash. And unfortunately, that's something I couldn't get past. I mean, you don't do that to any employee, it doesn't matter who they are. And to help myself get through that, I started working with Pacers, which is the National Bullying Prevention Center. I did mention, well, I have T-shirts. Unity Day is Wednesday, October 22nd. third Wednesday of the month. And it's a day to raise awareness about bullying and promote a safe and inclusive environment for everyone. That box that I left here last month, were you able to keep it in your office? Okay.
I have it for you. Do you need it back?
Well, hold on. Yeah, hold on a minute. The significance of the day is to send a visible, message of kindness. The call to action is simple: wear and share the color orange. It involves school systems, organizations, and communities, and how you can participate is educate yourself and others about bullying, spread kindness, awareness, and promote a culture of kindness and respect. Now, fortunately, I've moved on with my life. I had a new job. I started last week. I'm a teacher. I work for Kelly Education and for economy, live practice, and work. I work for Kelly Education and I work for Swing Education, so I'm not going to be available on Wednesday. I did bring the T-shirts. There's a lot of different sizes in there. That's what they look like. So if you wouldn't mind, I mean, I could stop by in the morning, but you wouldn't mind passing out the T-shirt.
We'll make them available if anybody wants to wear them.
Yeah.
Other than that, we're not holding any of them. As we mentioned, right?
I don't remember it being mentioned. That's okay. I have the T-shirts here. As representative of Pacers, I hope that you guys, will do something. I know that,
Yeah, we'll make the shirts available. Anybody wants to wear them, they can certainly do it.
and that's it. Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? Spoil. You have 2 minutes and 49 seconds.
Debbie Boyle, there, please. I just want to remind everybody about the Community Health Fair, Mayor's Wellness, on November 1st at Putnam Park. This was set up 2 months ago. From 11 a.m. to 2, it's in conjunction with Hackensack Meridian. They're doing free testing. Christine Naraka and Paul will be talking about contaminated hazards that are put into recycle bins. Tom Walsh is going to discuss the vulnerable population, ready, set, go for the police and fire. Sergeant McCoy will be doing a canine presentation at 12 o'clock under the pavilion. And there will be a financial well-being coach available to discuss the effects of financial stress on your health. We're doing a community baby shower, collecting diapers, wipes, and formula. And it's for people in need in South Plainfield, so they can be dropped off the health fair and people that in need can come and pick it up. Also, domestic violence. Sandy and March gave me these pamphlets to use. It's about bullying. Thank you for that proclamation, because that's what this is for. And it's to discuss if you're being threatened or hit by a partner, that you have to go and seek help. And that's it. So thank you.
Well done. You got 1 minute and 30 seconds. Anyone else? All right, seeing none, we'll close the public portion. There's none online. Can I get a approval for the council minutes of October 6th, council and executive?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Smith, second by Councilwoman Mott. The second quantity, please call the roll.
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman,
Yes.
Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
Council President White?
Yes.
Passes 5-0.
Okay, we have one proclamation on for tonight, our famous annual Halloween and Mischief Night. And whereas the children of the Borough of South Plainfield are entitled to the fun and festivity associated with the observance of Halloween trick-or-treat custom that is going from door to door in the immediate neighborhood, displaying their costumes and requesting treats. And whereas the increasing possibility of accidents is an ever-present threat, and whereas the night before Halloween, Thursday, October 30th, 2025, is known as Mischief Night and has been traditionally a night when childish pranks have been played. Some of said pranks have resulted in physical harm to others, as well as damage to automobiles and properties of innocent owners. Now, therefore, I, Matthew Kanish, Mayor of the Borough of South Plainfield, do hereby proclaim that a curfew of 7 p.m. on Mischief Night, Thursday, October 30th, be imposed and enforced for all minor residents of the borough to protect residents and their property. And further proclaim Friday, October 31st, as Trick or Treat Day in the borough, with all trick or treat activities to be conducted between the hours of 3 and 7 p.m. pursuant to local ordinance. I also ask that young children be accompanied by parents or other responsible adults. I further request that households indicate their willingness to welcome children by keeping their porch or exterior light on, and that youngsters only call on homes so lighted. I encourage cooperation of all citizens, young and old, in making this a happy and safe occasion for all children. I further request that because there have been in recent years incidents of children receiving and consuming articles of food or candy that have been tampered with by the inclusion of dangerous items, controlled dangerous substances, and poison, and that these incidents have been highly publicized when discovered, it is a recommendation of this office that parental supervision be extended to include instances that children do not consume any treats until closely examined by their parents. It is further advised that all parents follow the rule, if in doubt, throw it out, where any evidence of tampering with packaging or services of consumable products exists. Happy Halloween. All right, we have 3 ordinances on for final adoption. Ordinance 2372.
An ordinance amending chapter 187 of the Code of the Borough of South Plainfield titled Vehicles and Traffic.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for final adoption on ordinance 2372?
So second.
Motion by Council President White, seconded by Councilman Benjavanga. This is for final adoption. Open up for public comments regarding ordinance 2372. None, close the public portion. Council comments?
None.
And Ms. Antoni, you can call the roll.
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
Council President White?
Yes.
Passes 5-0.
Thank you. Also for final adoption, ordinance 2373.
A capital ordinance authorizing various capital improvements to the South Plainfield Senior Center's kitchen at a cost of $150,000 and police equipment and computers totaling $25,000 in the borough of South Plainfield, County of Middlesex, State of New Jersey.
Can I get a motion for final adoption on ordinance 2370?
Second.
Motion by Council President White, second by Councilman Benjavanga. Again, if this was final adoption, open up for public comments regarding ordinance 2373. None, close the public portion. Council comment? None. Mr. Antoni, you can call the roll.
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
Council President White?
Yes.
Passes 5-0.
Thank you. Also for final adoption, ordinance 2374.
An ordinance approving an amended master license agreement with New York SMSA Limited Partnership doing business as Verizon Wireless.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for final adoption on ordinance 2374?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Bullock, second by Councilwoman Mott. Again, if this is for final adoption, open it up for public comments regarding ordinance 2374. None, close the public portion. Council comment?
Nothing.
None. Ms. Antoni, you can call the roll.
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
Council President White?
Yes.
Passes 5-0.
Thank you. For introduction, ordinance 2375.
An ordinance rescinding a special emergency appropriation in the amount of $1,250,000 for the preparation and execution of a complete program of reevaluation of real property in and by the borough of South Plainfield in the county of New Jersey, and further rescinding the authorization of special emergency notes in connection therewith.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for introduction on ordinance 2375?
So moved.
Motion by Councilman Benjavanga, second by Council President White. Mr. Antoni,
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
Council President White?
Yes.
Passes 5-0.
thank you. The public hearing for ordinance 2375 will be held on November 10th, 2025, approximately 7 p.m. Can I get a motion on resolutions 25-340 through 25-346? 25-348 and 25-350. Motion by Councilman Bullock. Second by Councilman Smith. Ms. Antoni, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
Council President White?
Yes.
5-0.
One item correspondence, the code enforcement lien. Can I get a motion on payment of the bills for $1,324.91?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Councilman Smith, second by Councilman Wallach.
No.
White?
Yeah.
Council President White? Ms. Antoni, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga.
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott.
Yes.
Councilman Smith.
Yes.
Councilman Bullock.
Yes.
Council President White.
Yes.
This is 5-0.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for resolution 25-349, three items one item personnel, legal, and contractual.
So,
Second.
Motion by Councilman Benjavanga, second by Councilman Smith. Ms. Antoni, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga.
Yeah.
Councilwoman Mott.
Yes.
Councilman Smith.
Yes.
Councilman Bullock.
Yes.
Council President White.
Yes.
And that passes 5-0.
Anything else that's to me?
Yes, I have a couple of things. Just a reminder that the general election is on November 4th. All polls are open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Also, early voting polls are open this Saturday, October 25th. And I've also posted the schedule of all early voting location hours on the borough's website. And speaking of the borough's website, a few of us will be meeting this Thursday with our website developer to work on the site mapping process with our borough's website, which is the second stage of the project. And also, if any of the governing body members wish to take a sneak peek at the homepage of the website, feel free to stop by in my office. It's not something I can send you. It's something that if you want to sneak in my office, I can pull up on my screen and I could give you a little sneak peek of it if you're interested.
don't want to scare you on Halloween.
So, but it's kind of exciting. It's a very time-consuming process, but it's pretty exciting, and I think you're going to really be very proud of the end result once you see it. Again, this Thursday is the beginning of the site mapping process, and that's when we really start getting into the weeds of it. So, yeah, so I'll keep you posted, you know.
Long overdue. Long overdue.
So, and that's all I have, Robert.
Mr. Cohen.
Yes, Mayor, just a few things. I think at the last meeting I mentioned Oak Tree Avenue. The milling and the repaving of Oak Tree is now scheduled for the week of October 27th. Also that same week, we'll probably have to close the senior center, and tentatively we're looking at actually the 27th and the 28th of October. 1 day milling and paving the next day, and it should be done. I know Amy's concerned about the election. It should be done long before the election. If you're here during the week, you'll see there's usually like a dozen people on the roof. It looks like the roof is going to really largely be done by the end of October. I mean, there's some metal that they're waiting for, I guess, for the soffit and the fascia to go around. That may not come until November, but the roof itself should be all buttoned up by the end of the month. The specs for the vestibule, we're hoping to be completed by the end of this week. So that'll also be going out to bid shortly. I spoke to the EPA today, so I've gotten a few questions about, the government shutdown and how that's going to affect things. And if anybody saw it today, you can see there's still a lot of work going on along the Bound Brook behind the senior center. That project has been fully funded. It's unaffected by this government shutdown. And just so everyone knows, Ordinance 2375 and Resolutions 25340, which all center around the reval. That hasn't totally gone away. I think, as many of you know, that's going to resurface in January. But Paul and I and Raquel are working with the assessor with modifying the RFP that was done, and that's going to be pushed off until 2026. And with that progress, Mayor.
And I asked Mr. Cohen, but
Sure.
and then, just to be clear, the EPA is not building a road or any road through the back of Veterans Park. And we've been confronted by people asking, what are they building back there?
They are building a road. Yeah, they're building an access road.
Temporary access.
Temporary access.
Not a permanent road, right?
Oh, no. It's only temporary access.
Tell people that, and I want to,
Correct.
it's not a permanent road, it's just for the vehicles to get back there.
Yes. Correct. And they were looking at trying to come out on Church, and that area of Church is just is so tight in between Lakeview and Veterans Park. and they can't, these tandem trucks couldn't make a right-hand turn. They're trying to see if they could cut the angle of that. You're at the base of the bridge. So, and they really wanted a traffic light. So you have a traffic light there, but it's only going to be temporary, except this temporary project is going to last more than a year. Correct.
It's not going to be a permanent road.
No.
I don't know.
Oh, no, they're going to be using the light at the senior center.
Oh, okay.
So essentially, when you come through the light at the senior center, they're going to be driving straight. They're going to be driving parallel with the brook is really what's going to happen.
On a separate note, have we heard anything from Conrail about the South Clinton extension and the railroad crossing?
Yes. The answer that I was given is they have it scheduled to be replaced in 2026. They're trying to move it up to 2025. They're trying to jockey their schedule, but as of right now, it's 2026.
But we do have something definite.
Yes, that's what I was told.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anything else, Glenn?
That's it.
Acting Chief,
This is progress.
Counselor? Thank you. Councilman Smith?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. First and foremost, I would like to thank Deborah Leporino, Deborah Boyle, and Christina Naraka for all their help this past weekend. We had the cleanup of the town. We had so many volunteers come out and do great work to keep our borough beautiful and clean. And I want to thank them publicly for all the work that they've done and contributed to that. And with that, progress.
Thank you. Councilwoman Lund?
Yes, second to Councilman Smith's report. Thank you to everybody who came out to volunteer for fall cleanup, environmental committee, green team, clean communities, and all the volunteers. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it, but I heard it was a really great turnout, and with that, progress.
Thank you. Councilman Ward?
I don't want to repeat myself, but it was a great day. It was a beautiful day, made it a lot easier. The nice day was great. The old volunteers that helped. The nice turnout. So do that. Thank you, everyone, for all your help.
I have one thing, but I'm sorry for that. The environmental team at the high school gave a presentation, believe it or not, on dog feces and a cleanup. I would like permission from this mayor and council to have them here to talk about these species and the amount that we have in our borough parks and our county park right across the street, and to see that so people are aware of diseases it may cause. Thank you.
Anything else, Councilman Ward?
Without progress, thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Benjamin?
Progress.
Thank you. Council President Wood?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. Just one quick announcement about Crumble. It will be opening on Friday, the 24th. They're opening from 8 a.m. to 12 midnight. They're going to have giveaways, all kinds of specials. They're located next to FedEx Center, which is where Claire's formerly was, and Hadley Center. So the address of Hadley Center, for those of you who don't know, is 4931 is their address in Hadley Center. So stop by and greet Jeremiah and Annie, the owners, and their family, and enjoy some cookies. With that, progress, Mayor.
Thank you. That's the first we are going into executive session. We'll be back.
Yeah, I don't.
Remember, remember. Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's when.
Did you say it's pleasure to visit?
I got my whole